So here is your first look at a real and fake pair of the Nike SB Dunk Low April skateboards. Can you tell any difference? Hopefully this video helps you. So today we're taking a look at two pairs of Nike SB Dunk April skateboards. One is real and one is fake. But this video is just to help you if you are trying to authenticate your pair. I must emphasize that this video does not support the counterfeit industry in any way. It's just to help you if you are trying to authenticate your pair and what you should look out for. So let's get straight into the comparison. And let's start with the boxes. So hopefully if I show you by lifting these boxes up, you can see there is actually a slight color difference between the two boxes. The retail one here is a lighter color than the fake one. The fake one is a slightly darker cream color. However, it is quite hard to tell even in the camera angle here. But I do promise you, it's a slightly more greeny yellow hint to the creamy box on the fake one compared to the retail one. And I would say that the Nike grey logo on top is also slightly darker on the fake one. It also does have some marks on it, as you can see here, but it is in pretty good condition for the shipping that it came in. But now we'll take a closer look at the labels, because there is differences here. So as you can see from the labels, the fake one has based this on the US label, so you can see it has the US price tag on the side. This is just because the US sneaker market is a lot larger than it is in the UK and across Europe, so they always seem to base the fake labels on the US market, just because it's a much more mass audience. So just be careful if yours has a US label and just make sure you know where it's come from. But there is also differences in the font size. So if you look at the Racer Blue Metallic Silver on the retail one, you'll see it says Racer Blue Metallic Silver / white on the fake one, which is incorrect. Also, you'll see the font size is a lot thicker and bolder on the fake one compared to the retail one, and the spacing is a little bit off on the US 10 sizing, as you can see here. But my advice to you would be to pause the screen there, compare the retail label to your pair at home, and just check all the details are correct, because it's quite a noticeable difference between the two labels here, but yours might be slightly different. But nobody really wants me to talk about the boxes for the entire video, so we'll open them up. Let's take a closer look at the shoes. So let's open up the fake one first. So you'll see the paper does cover the shoes, as you can see here, and then we'll open up the retail one. Once again, the paper does cover the shoes. However, there is a difference in the paper, so I'll give you a close-up of this. And as you can see from the paper, the wood grain effect on the retail one is a slightly lighter grey than on the fake one. On the fake one, it looks like a very dark, almost a black coloured wood grain effect on the paper. And no, it's not just because I've got it on the wrong side of the paper. It is, if you turn it over, you can see it's plain on one side and lighter grey on the other side compared to retail to fake. Just as I'm unboxing these, the retail one also comes with a Nike SB sticker as shown here. The fake one doesn't come with this little accessory. It's just another thing to notice if you have a dead stock pair, and it's all come with all the original packaging. But let's take out the shoes. So here are both the pairs. Can you spot any differences? Let's take a closer look at some of the details. So a lot of people online have been saying this is the #1 Nike SB release of the year. I don't agree with that. I think it's a nice shoe. It's okay. It's not the best. But I think the Jordan 4 SB is better, and a few of the other SBs that are released, such as the Uto and the Hooditos, are better in my opinion. So the first difference I'm going to point out is the actual kind of greeny turbo green blue material here, and if I compare them retail to fake, I'll show you here, you can see there is a color difference between the two. On the fake one, it's a lighter color and more faded than on the retail one. I would say the retail one is a stronger color than the fake one, and that's really easy to see side by side. As you can see around the toe box area, it's a much darker color on the retail one compared to the fake one, where it looks a little bit washed out. So both of these pairs are dead stock laced, and this is how they came. Never tried them on, I've never worn them. And just to look at the dead stock lace, here is the retail one here, and you can see the loophole here goes through that top lace on the Nike SB Dunks here, whereas on the fake one, they're dead stock laced, never tried on or anything again, but the loophole goes through that second lace there, so it should go through this top lace. However, it doesn't on this fake pair here, so it's a telltale sign straight away. And if your pair is dead stock and pre-laced like this, that's what you should check. But if it's been used, it's a little bit harder, because obviously someone could have changed that, but it's just something to know straight away out of the boxes. Spinning the shoes around to the back, you will see they have the Nike logo in a silver on the back here. However, hopefully it shows up on the camera. You can see a clear color difference between the two, with the retail one being here being in a much darker silver, almost very reflective, so you pretty much like a mirror in the back, whereas on the fake one, look at the color difference. You can see it's a much lighter silver, and you can't really see any reflections in it compared to the retail one here. It's a really obvious difference between the two. Clear, easy to see the color difference between the two Nike symbols on the heel. So one of the most significant things about this pair is that silver swoosh on the side here, and this is the retail one here, and you'll see around the silver swoosh it does have like a raised swoosh platform which the silver swoosh is placed on, as you can see it here. However, the fake one does not really have this, and I'll show you from the close-up. So as you can see from the close-up, that raised platform around the bottom part of the swoosh just isn't really there on the fake one, and it's really easy and clear to see on the retail pair, and something, it's pretty much an outline of the swoosh on the retail pair. Compared to the fake one, it does not have this. Obviously, this shoe is called the April Skateboards, and it does have the April logo here on the side. And if I compare this retail to fake and give you a close-up of this, you can see a clear difference in the font and text size here. Also, the spacing and just the overall look of this April text is very different from retail to fake. I'd say it stands out a lot more on the retail one compared to the fake one. The fake one isn't as high quality in my opinion, and it's an obvious difference between the two pairs. And if you're not looking at this pretty much straight away, that's what you should, because that's a telltale sign between a first batch fakes and a retail pair. Spinning both shoes upside down, and here is a look at the tread on both pairs. As you can see, the symbol is pretty much the same. However, the color of the tread is different from retail to fake, and it makes that rose underneath look a little bit more visible compared to retail to fake. However, they are pretty close, and after a few wears, this would be really hard to tell. But from a dead stock pair, you can see a difference in that icy blue tread sole. So on the outer side of the shoe, you will see it has this material underneath the swoosh. And if I give you a close-up of this, you'll see it has very light colors of green coming through, which are actually really hard to see. However, if I compare it retail to fake, I would say the green parts, the green material, is a lot stronger on the fake one compared to the retail one. Once again, it's quite easy to see the green material on the fake one. However, on the retail one, it's very hard to see, but I promise you they are there. They've just done a little bit stronger on the fake pair. When I spoke about the raised platform on the swoosh on the outer side, this also occurs on the inside swoosh, as you can see here. The retail one has it, but the fake one does not have it. It's not there on the fake one, so easy to see straight away that raised platform look on the outer side swoosh and the inside swoosh. Moving back to the soles once again, and you look at that Nike SB logo in the middle here, and I'll compare it retail to fake, you can see that it's much more texturized on the retail one and a lot more detailed compared to the fake one. And I'll also say the color is slightly different between the two pairs once again, which is quite easy to see when showing them side by side, but the texturized appearance is probably the most noticeable difference between the two. Looking at the right side of the retail pair, they do come with a set of spare laces in a white color, which I find pretty weird because they come with white laces. So why would you need to have a spare set of white laces? Like, just clean them if they get dirty. I find that very weird. However, the fake pair doesn't come with any spare laces, not on the right side and not even on the left side either. So it doesn't come with any spare laces in any color, which they've just got wrong. The retail pair should come with a set of spare laces attached to the right shoe and should be attached to the pre-laced white laces already. So let's take a look inside the shoe. So open it up, and it does come with a paper shoe tree on the inside. And on the fake one, well, you can see the difference straight away. Clear color difference between the two. The material difference is really obvious and easy to see. So here is a look at both insoles, and I'll give you a close-up of these. So the insoles aren't actually too different in terms of appearance. However, there is a slight color difference. You would see at the top, it fades to a darker purple on the retail pair compared to the fake one. I'd also say the rose is actually a little bit more detailed on the retail one compared to the fake one. The fake one looks a little bit faded once again. And if you look at the Nike SB logo at the bottom heel, you'll see it's much more centered and perfect on the retail one compared to the fake one, was slightly higher and a little bit off center. So pretty easy to see these differences. So the only thing I'm going to show you on the left shoe is the difference in the label on the tongue. So as you can see from the close up here, when I hold them up side by side, you'll see the A symbol at the top there is much bolder on the retail one here compared to the fake one. It's much easier to see on the retail one compared to the fake one, where you can see the outline isn't as strong. It's just obvious difference between the two pairs. So there's nothing really else I'm going to show you on the left shoe that I haven't showed you on the right shoe, so I won't really go into too much detail on that. But that is the end of the comparison. I hope this video has helped you if you are trying to authenticate your pair, because the more I look at this pair, I think the better it gets. It actually does look pretty nice, and I do like that silver swoosh on the side. But will I wear these? I don't know. Let me know down below in the comments what you think of these, and did you spot any other differences between the two pairs? If so, comment them down below so you can help people. Please like and subscribe, helps the channel grow, helps me do more videos like this. And if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, you can for shorter video content. But thanks for watching. Hope you have an amazing day.